what it
Yeah.
does?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
basic knowledge of this.
Okay. So SAP is basically one of the ERP tools in the market, which is having the maximum market share. Okay, it is having around I think more than 80% of the market share in the ERP business. So ERP is nothing but the enterprise resource planning. Okay, wherein for all the for all the departments of one enterprises, how it should function, what should be its integration. So combinedly, we call it as enterprise resource planning. And SAP is one of the company who provides the ERP tool. Okay, apart from SAP, there's Oracle, there's Microsoft, then there is Barnes. There are different companies, but SAP is having the maximum market share, and the basic reason for it is its interface. Okay, it is having tremendous interface with all its other modules, and especially now they have also come up with the uh, you know HANA, which is nothing but the cloud. Okay, so with the help of HANA, they are also now focusing on the untapped market. Untapped market. They are also now looking into it. So this is just a basic thing for from SAP. Okay, and SAP stands for System Application Products in Data Processing. Okay, now SAP may have different modules. In SAP we have different modules like finance. We have sales and distribution. We have material management, which is used to procure the material. Sales and distribution is used to sell the materials to the customer. Finance is for the accounts. Then we are having HCM, human capital management, is one of the modules which checks the which keeps the record of all the employees. Then we are having PP, which is production and planning. Then we are having security. Security is nothing but to give the access to all the to the system. And then we have basis, which mostly deals with the hardware. Okay, these are the different modules, and when we integrate them, you know, uh, it creates the entire organization structure. Okay, so if you see here, then this is the enterprise structure. What is the enterprise structure? Enterprise structure is nothing but how your company has been structured. Okay, that tells the enterprise structure. So, so enterprise structure is one of the you know basic factor or the basic thing from where we starts the SAP, where we starts the design of the SAP. Okay, so as you can see here in this flow chart, in this structure, we are having company at the top. Okay, you can see company. Okay, so company is nothing but the biggest or the highest org unit. Org means organizational unit in SAP. So if I need to take the example, we can say that Apple is the company, is the name of the company. Okay, now inside company we are having different company codes. You can see 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so it depends on your requirement. You can have one company code, you can have multiple company codes. Okay, but under one company there can be multiple company codes, but one company code, this one, cannot be assigned to multiple companies. That is, the assignment is one to many. Company can be one, but company code can be multiple. Okay, so this assignment will be only one to many. Now, what is company code? As I said, that company is the highest organization unit. Okay, and company code is nothing but it's the finance. Okay, finance. What do you say? It keeps all the financial data, like your journal ledger, your profit and loss statement. All will happen in your company code. Okay, so as we have taken the example of Apple, so Apple will be the company. Okay. Now Apple is the company, but it Apple may be present in different countries. Like Apple is present in US, Apple is present in China, Apple is present in India. Like other, there are many countries in which Apple is present. So these are the company codes. Like for India, they will have one company code. For China, they will have one company code. For US, they will have one company code. Okay, so for US, they will create one general ledger account, then chart of account, different thing, which is totally have to create by finance consultant. Okay, you just need to keep this in mind that for all the financial activity, we create a company code in SAP. Okay, now inside company code, you can see one company code, this one in the middle, may have different sales organization. That is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. So it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be multiple. Okay, but the assignment will remain one to many. That means one company code can be assigned to multiple sales organization, but one sales organization, this one, cannot be assigned to multiple company code. Okay, suppose this company code in the middle is of US. Okay, so under this US, there may be different sales organization. What is sales organization? Sales organization is nothing. It is the highest organizational unit in SD, sales and distribution, which is responsible for all its sales activity. So whatever sales you are doing in your company, okay, that has to be involved with sales organization. Okay, so one company can have one sales organization, or it can have different sales organization. Okay, but assignment should be one to many. So as we were taking the example of US, so suppose in US we have one company. Okay, but we have created 3 different sales organization. Okay, which is present in different cities. Okay, but one sales organization of US cannot be assigned to the company code of China or to the company code of India. It has to be assigned to the company code of US only. So it's one to many. Okay, Ben. Means, are you getting it?
Yes, yes, I understand mostly. Yes.
Okay, so it's a kind of structure which is this is the general structure mostly. All the organization follows this structure. Okay, so this is the sales organization. Sales organization is responsible for all your sales activity. What activity you are doing? Okay, like what you are selling to your customer, it should be done through sales organization only. Now again, a sales organization can have different distribution channel. This in green is nothing but a distribution channel. Okay, so suppose we are having a company code of US, we are having a sales organization of US. Okay, now what is distribution channel? Distribution channel is nothing but how we are selling our product to the customer, by what means we are selling it to the customer is a distribution channel. How we are distributing it to the customer. Like, we can have wholesaler, we can have retailer, we can have direct stores, we can have online. So these all are the means of distribution channel, how we are distributing it to customer. Okay, so again, this assignment should be one to many. Means under one sales organization, you can have multiple distribution channel, but one distribution channel cannot be assigned to multiple sales organization. So it's only one way. It's not the two way around. Okay, so this is the distribution channel. Now the division. What is division? As in blue, you can see a division. So division is nothing but a product line. You can say a product line. So Apple can have different products. Okay, it have the iPhone, it have the laptop, it has the what do you say, Apple watches. Okay, so these are the different divisions. Okay, so these divisions should also be assigned to sales organization. It is also one to many, means one sales organization can have multiple division, but one division can be assigned only to one sales organization, not to the multiple ones. Okay, so this is the this is the most basic and the most important part of sales and distribution module, that sales organization is assigned to distribution channel and division, and this sales organization, distribution channel, division combine. If we combine these three things, then we called it as sales area. Okay, so if someone if someone is referring that what is the sales area in SAP, then we have to say that sales area is nothing but it's a combination of sales organization, distribution channel, and the division. So combinedly we call it as sales area. Okay. Now, any question, Ben?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So this three things combinedly we call it as sales area. So we have Apple, okay, in US. We have a sales organization in US, this one. Now we are having different distribution channels like the retailers, the wholesalers, okay, the online and the stores. Okay, we have a different product line like we have watches, we have phones, we have laptops. So this all will come in division. Now the sales office. What is sales office? Sales office nothing but in different cities we have a different offices. Okay, suppose in one state of US you are having five places at where you are selling the goods or the products to the customer. So they will create one sales office there. Okay, so sales office is nothing but a physical office which is present in this city. Now, this sales office is the sales office will be assigned to the sales area. Okay, means the combination of sales or distribution channel and division. Again, the relationship will be one to many. Okay, one sales area can have multiple sales office, but one sales office will always be assigned to one sales area. Now, if we come down, then we have a sales group. Sales group is nothing but the sales employee, the actual employees who are selling the goods. Okay, so this is the sales group. Again, the assignment will be one sales office can have multiple employees, which we called it as sales group, but one sales group can only be assigned to one sales office only. Okay, so this was all related to sales and distribution module. So if we can start it from here now, that the sales organization, distribution channel, division, sales office, and sales group. These all are the basic and the the most important elements in the organization structure. So if you have any doubt, you can just ask.
Yeah, just a question about sales group. How is it? How do they divide each sales group?
So no, we will not divide it. We will just create it. Okay, yeah, so sales group is nothing but the personal number that I'll tell you when we will create it. I'll tell you that how to create a sales group, how to create a sales office, sales that I will all define it in the SAP. But but for the understanding purpose, we have to we have to just keep in mind that these are the basic org units which will come under sales and distribution. Okay. Now the other things. This is all about sales. How we are selling it to the customer. Okay. Now we will also come to a few more parameters, okay, which is related to sales, but also related to procurement. Okay, procurement is nothing but when we are, when we are taking the products from our vendors, that is the procurement. So that comes under material and management module, but it is also a part of sales and distribution. Okay, so this is how we are, selling and distributing it to our customer. The other thing is that how we are manufacturing, okay, or how we, how we are selling to the customer with the help of stock. Okay, so this will be managed here in the left hand side. Okay, so we have different plants. Okay, so these plants are directly assigned to your company codes. So this is the company code which we have checked in the beginning. Okay, so this company code will be directly assigned to this plant. Okay, plant is nothing but the actual place where we are, manufacturing the products, or where we are keeping our products. Suppose if we are procuring it from my vendor, so I have to keep it at some place so that I can sell it to my customer. So I'll keep it in the plant. Okay, so one company code can have different plants. Okay, but one plant can be assigned to only one company code. It's again a relationship is one to many. Okay, so this will be the plant. Now, if you'll see, then we have a storage location at the bottom. Okay, so storage location is nothing but a very specific area where my product is present. Okay, so you might have heard that plants are very big, they are really huge. Okay, so how to check that, at what place in plant my product is present. Okay, so actually that defines with the help of storage location. So as far as sales and distribution is concerned, it is having not a very big relevance. It is having a relevance, but this is mostly used in material management. Okay, but yeah, we should know that what is a storage location. So storage location is a place where my particular material will be present, and I will pick that product from that place. I will pack it, then I will send it to the customer with the help of courier. Okay, so this is the storage location. But we have a warehouse also, but we don't have to deal in SD. This is another module, warehouse management. Okay, now one more important thing is this shipping point, which is at the top, this in blue. Okay, so shipping point is nothing but a place from where I am distributing it to my customer. So, in one plant, I can have different places. You might have heard that, one plant is having multiple gates. Okay. And from those multiple gates, we dispatch our products to the customer. So it is a kind of, loading point where we are loading our product into the trucks or into the carts, and then sending it to the customer. So it's a shipping point from where we are shipping our product to the customer. So one plant can have different shipping points. Okay, multiple shipping points, but one shipping point will have only and only one plant. One to many relationship is there. Okay, so these are the basic things in the entire organization structure of SAP. Okay, so if you'll see in the right hand side, this is the this organization units are required to sell and distribute the product to the customer. Whereas in left hand side, you can see how we can from where we can distribute it, from which place we can distribute it to our customer. Okay, so if any of the parameter is not clear to you, you can just ask.
I think I missed the part about storage location and warehouse. How are they different?
Okay, so I'll just tell you. So suppose if we have one plant. Okay, we have one plant in US. Now these plants are very big. Okay, and iPhone or maybe laptops, they are multiple in numbers. Okay, there are hundred thousands in number. So, and again the iPhone, if you will take the example of iPhone, then we have iPhone, different variants of iPhone 4, 5, 6, 7 till 15, 16, which is latest launch in the market. Okay, so I should know at what place my this particular iPhone, maybe you can take the example of iPhone 14, is placed at in which place of my plant. So that can be done only with the help of storage location. So with the help of this storage location, we will come to know. Okay, so our product, which is the iPhone 14, we have placed at this storage location. So anybody who is working in the warehouse, who knows the warehouse, he will go to that place and will pick that particular product and will do the packaging, and then it will send the product to the customer with the help of courier. So that is the relevance of storage location.
Storage location is physically inside a warehouse, right?
It's inside warehouse, correct? It's inside warehouse or inside plant. Look, warehouse and plant, both are different terminologies, but
Mm.
in SAP, this warehouse management system is another module. Okay, so every company does not go with the warehouse, so they will keep the plant only. Okay, they will keep the plant, they will keep the storage location. But if we have the warehouse management also in SAP, then this storage location will further divide into storage bins. Okay, but that is totally dependent on the warehouse management, they are activating or they are not activating. So we will discuss this about during our delivery classes, when we will start with the outbound deliveries. So I'll tell you what is the exact purpose of this warehouse. Okay, and how it differs from the plant.
Okay.
Okay, for the timing, you can understand that a plant is having a storage location. Now this storage location is nothing but a place where my product will be found, and then it will be picked and dispatched.
Okay. Right.
Okay, so if you think anything is not clear, then maybe you can ask.
No, I think most of it was clear to me. Yeah. Now, if when it goes inside SAP and you talk about its codes and numbers, maybe a little bit more confusing. But as
Correct,
far as
correct. So it will, yeah, it will be more confusing when we will start with the actual uh, what do you say, actual customization
right,
of the things. Okay, and you will get different errors, which basically may not belong to our module, but to others module also. So we have to check those errors, and we have to find the solution of it. So most of the time we know the error, and most of the time we don't know the error. So we have to, as we are dealing with SD only. Okay, we are not we don't have much knowledge about the other module, so we have to Google it, or we have to check with any of our friends that if he is aware of this error, then they can help us.
good.
Okay, so let me check, if we can start with the customization. Or maybe I'll just try to show you how the things are. And from Monday, we can start with the actual parameters. Maybe just a moment. I'll start the SAP.
And as far as access, am I gonna have access to log into SAP myself?
So Vikas
Yeah,
will
man. I
share the.
shared you on WhatsApp, man. That
Oh,
is
you
a
said
remote
it?
test. Yeah, yeah, on WhatsApp. So you can try
Okay.
once after the class and let me know in case if you face issue.
Okay.
Okay. So then we will on that server we will start from Monday. Okay, but I have one company server with me, so maybe I'll just try to show you how the things there in SAP. So maybe you are familiar with the SAP screen.
Yes.
Okay, so the screen which you can see now is the GUI, means graphical user interface.
Yeah.
Okay, so this we call it as GUI. Okay, now SAP is nothing, but we have different transaction codes in it. Okay, so this is the place, this is the place where we put our T codes. In short form, we call it as T code. Okay, so we will have one SPRO. Okay, so this is one of the T code. And this IMG is nothing but the SAP reference implementation guide. SAP reference IMG. We have to click on it, and under this IMG guide we have to do the actual customization. Okay, so based on this actual customization which we will perform here, uh, things will I'll show you how it will represent the other things. So as we have spoken about enterprise structure today, so you can see there's one enterprise structure. Okay, so I'll click on this. We have different parameters here like definition, assignment, consistency check. Okay, so definition, I'll click on definition. Okay, so now you can see I'm having different parameters here like financial accounting, controlling, logistics journal, sales and distribution, service, material management, logistics execution, plant, and HRM. So these are nothing but the different modules which we have spoken in the beginning. Okay, so and our basic purpose will be deal with sales and distribution, this thing, and something in logistics execution. Okay, so this finance and the other things like creation of company or creation of company codes, this has to be done by finance consultant, but I'll show it to you. Okay, so here you can see that we are having different companies. Okay, so like 1000, 1010, then 1331, 1963. These are the different companies which we have created. Okay, then we have a company code. Okay, here we can create different company codes. Okay, so you can see this is the list of company codes. Okay, if I'll click on here, then we have different what do you say parameters of city, country, currency, language. Okay, so if I'm from Germany, then I'll keep my language as D. Okay, my country will be D. My currency will be Euro. If I'm from US, okay, if I'm from US, then it will be uh, country will be US and currency will be USD. Language will be EN. So similarly, if I'm from India, I'll keep country as India. I'll keep currency as Indian National Rupees, INR. Language as EN. Okay, so these are the different things which you have to put it in your company code.
These are companies that belong to this company that owns SAP. So these are their customers.
No. These are the companies. But the thing is that this is a dummy, what do you say, a dummy server. Okay, so you will have a different, altogether a different kind of data you will find here. Okay,
Right.
so
But by company code, you don't know if that company you're pulling up is a customer or is a vendor, or is it divided? And is there a way to know which one is a vendor, which one is a customer?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
That I'll show you. Okay,
Okay.
if you want, that comes under master data. So when we'll deal with the master data classes, at that time I'll tell you who is the customer, who is the vendor, okay, and what would be the condition master data, what is the pricing master data. So
Right.
if I can just show you a simple sales order maybe. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, this is how the screen looks like of sales order. Okay, and if you'll see here, then it's a sold to party. Okay, so this sold to party is nothing but my customer. Okay, and we have different partners here. Let me show you. Okay, so you can see here we have different partners: sold to party, bill to party, payer, ship to party. So these are the basic partners. These are nothing but the master data, customer master data. Okay, so it may be possible that I am selling it to China. Okay, but my ship to party means I have to send the goods to Malaysia. So I'll have a different ship to party here. And my sold to party, whom I'm selling it to China, but I'm sending it to Malaysia, and I'll raise a bill to China. But who will pay my bill? My bill will be paid by Malaysia. So these are the different, master data which we need to create when we start with the, our master data classes.
If you go back to that workflow you have that showed the company and the sales organization and all of that. So for each company, there will be a different server. Like if the company has three.
No. For each company, we will not have different servers. Okay, so this all depends on the hard data. Okay, from basis, but no one have different servers. As it is very costly. So most of the company, what they do, if for Asia they will have one server, for Africa they will have one server, for North America they will have one server, for South America they will have one server. They do like this also. Okay, because there are many companies who are present in very small countries also. Okay, so they can't afford to have a one server each, for each country. It really becomes very costly.
I'm sorry. If it's my first day at a company and I go on the SAP and I want to see how many companies they have, is there a way to find that out?
Yes, we can find how many companies they have. So if you wanted to see the company, okay,
Yeah.
so you have to come here. You have to go on define company, and these all are the company. Okay, these are the names of different companies. S4 HANA. Then we have, means this is the dummy server, but this is how you can check. This is Nokia. This is Nishant, Service, Ken Corner, LA Airlines.
But these could be customers too, right?
No. These will not be customer. Look, this is the company. Suppose if I'll create one company here. Okay, I'm creating one company. Suppose my company name is C123. Okay, this is just a company number, and my company name is Apple. Okay, Apple Inc. Okay, so I live in Washington. US. Okay, my language is EN. This is currency. My currency is USD. Okay, so this I have created one company. This is not a customer. So SAP is implementing in Apple only. And who will be the customer of Apple? These different wholesalers or retailers, or the online services through which we are selling it to the customer, to our customer. These all are my customers. But in SAP, I am the company.
Right.
Okay, Apple is the company, but my customer will be my wholesaler, my distributor, my
I
retailer.
think my question is, how do you differentiate between my company and the customer? I mean, when I'm
Yeah,
looking
that
at the
that
things,
that
I don't
actually
understand.
that we will discuss in later classes.
Okay. Okay.
Currently, we are just dealing with the organization structure.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Then later, when we'll discuss with the master data, at that time we'll tell you that how to differentiate it with customer, how to differentiate with vendors, okay, and how to differentiate between sold to party, shipped to party, bill to party. That we will check later. But
Okay.
here in company, we are defining our company who is implementing the SAP. Okay, so like Apple, we have defined here Apple. So Apple is the company in which we are creating we are implementing the SAP. Okay, I'll not save this. This is some different server. Similarly, company code. We check with company code. Okay. So this company code is nothing but, as we have discussed, that Apple is the name of the company. But Apple is present in India, Apple is present in US, Apple is present in Indonesia, Apple is present in China. So all their businesses are having different company codes, because their chart of organization, their general ledger, their profit and loss, their language, their currency, all is different in different countries. So they will have different company codes. So Apple is the company, but company code is nothing but the countries, representing the countries. India, there can be multiple countries. Okay, so this will be the company code. Okay, similarly, I'll show you sales. Okay, similarly, we have to define a sales organization. What is the sales organization? What is the distribution channel? Sales office. What would be the sales group? Similarly, we'll check with the plant. Plant is here. Okay, what would be my plant? What would be my storage location? This is the plant. I have to define a plant. Okay, so that we will define once we'll start with the actual actual customization of the different org units. But as far as definitions are concerned, if you have any problem, just let me know. I'll explain you again.
No, I think I'm good. That's fine.
Okay. So I think from next class we can whatever we have discussed today. Okay, we will implement that in SAP. Okay, so we will do this. We will do like this only. One day we'll have a definitions, and the next day we'll have a practical of it. Okay, so that you will be able to understand it quickly.
Okay.
Okay, so when next time, when you will be available, on Monday or on tomorrow?
If you can, I mean, if it's okay with you guys, Monday, I'll try to, because Tuesday and Wednesday I'm going to be at work at the office, but I will try to, put some time like that 11 o'clock, that 11 o'clock to continue. So let's just go with that. Let's go with Monday and then see what happens that next week.
Okay, no problem. So what we will do, we'll have a class on Monday. Okay, but I was just checking one thing. Is it possible to record the session, because maybe if you forget anything, maybe
Yeah.
in future you can refer those recordings. So I think it's already been recorded.
Yeah.
Is it recorded, Rika?
Yeah. Yeah, Ritesh. Yeah, Ben.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So if it has been recorded, then it's okay. Because if Ben will not understand anything, he'll refer this recording.
Yes.
And Ritesh, you also can start the recording. I have given you the admin rights. So in case
Oh,
I am
okay.
late.
Oh, again? Okay. Then I'll do it next time.
Okay. Okay, then I think we can call it for a day, and we can again join it on Monday.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Ritesh.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Weekend.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. हाँ रितेश
क्या बोलते सर?
सही है
है?
हाँ एक मिनट रुको बंद कर देता हूँ पहले